Hi, Panda here, and welcome to our checking out video of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. And we're going to show you different aspects of this. I'm going to try and avoid the story characters, so not to give any story spoilers, but this is mainly a asymmetrical multiplayer game where 4 people play as the Ghostbusters and 1 person plays as a ghost. And it is by Ilphonic. You might know them from games such as Predator and Friday the 13th, other isometric games. So I'll show you around the firehouse first. This is our hub area. You can customize your character here. Starbuster. What I love about this game, there's lots of different options here. They never ask a gender. You just basically choose a body form, and then you can adjust it in what I call a body triangle. I think this is quite good for making a character that's unique. There's a bunch of hairstyles. We've got a bunch of outfits. If we go hair tops. Now I think there could be more, to be honest, but there's a good enough range here and enough color variations. And same for accessories. You can have a bunch of different hats here. Rotate your character. And overall, I think customization, there could be more, but I think I'm quite happy with it. Then you have this alleyway. This is where you can practice shooting proton pack beam. And here is where you customize your gear as well. Same thing here. You can swap attachments. They have ups and downs, depends on what you're after. Here you can also adjust the style and color palette as well. And you can do that for the particle thrower, the proton pack, the PKE meter, and the ghost trap. And you're going to be using all these as well. And you can choose a secondary gear. I like this thing. It's like a grappling hook. And then we've got Ray's, which is Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson are in this game and voiced by them as well. But we're going to avoid talking to Ray because we don't want to give you any spoilers. But he's kind of got this shop of oddities and also this book. This is where you learn how to play as the ghost. And then back into the firehouse. Here we go. So up here is where you choose a side hustle. These are contracts you do on the side, hey, throw a trap for a total of this many meters, trap 1 ghost by itself. There's a daily quest as well in there. And when you want to find a job, you just go to the telephone, leave a matchmaker, do a private match. There are bots. Down here's where you drop your ghost off afterwards. As you can tell, most of this is very similar to the original 2 movies. You can invite your friends here at the computer, catch up on cutscenes here at the TV. And upstairs, there's 2 new characters. There's Cat and Eddie. And there's a training manual here. So in the game as well, so you're not just trying to capture the main 1 ghost, you're trying to destroy rifts, and you also want to collect spores, molds, and fungus. And they give you bonus experience as well. There's a little nod to Ilphonic's other game, Arcade-geddon. That's on the PlayStation. We're playing this on the Series X. It's a shame Arcade-geddon never came to the Series X or the Xbox One. This is Eddie in here. Here's Cat and Winston. And this is where you can look at research contracts. And of course, you can go down the firehouse spot. So what I like about this game is that even though it's mainly a multiplayer asymmetric one, every so often when you come back to the firehouse, it'll be oh, there's a story bit. And you go and you get a cutscene. You don't really need to do anything in particular story because it's just go back out and do some more jobs. But it's nice how they've added a story. Because some of the other games like this, like Friday the 13th, you basically just keep jumping into multiplayer matches and there's nothing more to it. So they've built a little bit more of a story and a world around here. It's fine for the most part. It's doable. I'm not saying it's a particularly majorly engaging story, but it's a nice little extra to have in between. So we're going to click here, find job, and we'll cut here and we'll come back as soon as we've got into a match. There we go. So sometimes you get a little bit of a cutscene if you jumped in, but it looks like we've jumped into someone else's match here. So we're playing as the Ghostbusters, but it's only just at this match because you can see the top building's only being haunted by 5%. So when you're playing as a ghost, you've got to try and haunt the house by haunting items, possessing things, scaring people. And as a Ghostbuster, we've got to try and catch the ghost, find the free rift. So a rift will let a ghost come back. So if you destroy the rift, it's basically taking one of their lives away. Oh, my grappling hook's not working. So this game is a little bit buggy, unfortunately. So if we find people who want to try and calm them down.
What they say about between you and me? I'd barely call this a class 1 haunting.
And then we can use that PKE meter to track down where the ghosts are. Other players can ping where they are. You can use the PK meter to find rifts and the actual ghost as well. Oh. Oh, no, it disappeared. I wonder where it went. Anyway, I just want to collect spores and funguses. Oh, is that it? Nice, I found a rift. The rifts are hiding in objects. You want to make sure you vent the pack as well occasionally. Make sure it doesn't overheat. If we destroy this rift, it will take one of the lives away from the ghost. Also, it's handy because there's bots to fill in if players drop. Well, there's not enough players, but players can join in halfway through a match, so if there's a free space, usually it's easy enough to people join. Now, I did play this with a friend yesterday, and my one criticism with playing with friends, you've got one additional friend. It doesn't always stick you on the same team. So quite a few times yesterday, me and my friend were either like, one was a ghost, and one was a Ghostbuster. And I find it a little bit strange because in the Ghostbuster slots were open, like there were 2 bots as well. And the grappling hook's working now.
Don't worry about a thing. We'll have this wrapped up in no time.
Sounds good?
The ghost there, I can see. I thought he was there. Definitely some ghosts trapped in that wall there. Oh. There is property damage as well, so you've got to determine if a rift is hiding in something before destroying it, because you just destroy random things. There's a bunch of achievements around, like, hey, not destroying too much property, like destroying less than 10,000 and that, so. Matches go at different speeds depending on like who's playing as the ghost. Like if they're very quick at haunting places, it builds up. So basically, sections of the map, sorry, are split into like, hey, this is the main lobby. This is like, trying to chat and people. So the classed as rooms, but basically.
We could really use your help out there.
Okay, I think.
Let me finish doing this bit first. So if they manage to calm down like haunt a whole section,
This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill
they'll suddenly get a bunch of building haunt. So say they haunted 100% of the lobby, that bar at the top would suddenly jump like 25%. You kind of always want to be moving about and trying to find the ghosts and trying to keep them away from being in one area. Like if they get to hang out in like the lobby or the west wing or something for too long, they're going to end up building up the haunt meter too quickly. But what I was saying before, there is like a good flow of like downtime, quiet time as you're trying to search for the ghost. And then there's a chaotic moment of trying to get the ghost and the traps. Obviously being this is an online multiplayer game, this flow can vary a bit. Oh, here we go. Ghost time. And that trap. Ah. Get in that trap. It does help when you're playing with other people online because someone will throw a trap out. Bots are not very good at throwing traps out. Right, where did that ghost go? And yeah, once you like the ghost has broke the tether, it can be a little bit tricky. Get it back pretty soon. You probably end up usually having to pick your trap back up. I'm running ahead. And that's a tip as well. Pick your trap back up. If you're throwing your trap out, if I show you an example, if I throw my trap out here, and the ghost's not nearby, I need to make sure I pick it up. Also, the power in your trap drops quickly, so you can't really leave it out that long. Let's see if, oh, this is one of the ghost abilities. They can send out little minions who can slime you. You want to try and avoid getting slimed. Now, there is a range you can choose from different ghosts. So a bit like how you can customize your Ghostbuster. For the ghosts, they've got something slightly different. You can choose. So this is just one of the normal, like, minion ghost, not the main ghost. But it's not blown up for some reason. I don't know why it's not blown up. This one usually blows up. Wait, is there a trap one? Oh yeah, you can put one in a trap. Well, there you go. Usually those ones just blow up. Ah, nice. There you go. So yeah, you can choose from like a range of ghosts and stuff. And it's nice how you get this nice ending cutscene with all your character models in. Now I'm going to set it as preference for ghost, and we'll see if we get a ghost. I'm going to put third team ghost. Hey, put you back in next match. The issue I've had here, getting back to the firehouse. The only option I've had is to return to the main menu and then go to the firehouse, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. But no, the ghosts you choose from like a selection of ghosts, you unlock them as you level up. So I've only got 2 ghosts at the minute. But as you level up, you choose some different ghosts, and they have like different abilities. So like with ghosts in general, you can move rifts. I've seen ones where you can use summon minions, breathe like slime over everyone. And there's like a normal attack. I think most of the ghosts have got that. So they vary, they have ups and downs. I don't think there's a particular ghost that's stronger than another ghost. I think that it's a pretty even playing field from what I've seen, their abilities. I think it's purely down to how you like to play and preference. Let's see if we're the ghost. Yes, okay, this is the second ghost you can unlock. Now, I'm going to admit, I'm not the best at playing the ghost. I'll show you what I mean. So we've got a... So what I learnt last time, and I did really well in one match, as I went round pouring as much stuff as possible. Now, you see I've got a meter at the bottom left. So if that runs out, I need to possess something of energy. So I'll show you now if I find this gumball machine. If I possess this, and wait for my meter to build up. Okay. Nope, I don't need that. Now go back to haunting things. And you can see overall haunting at the top, but you see the top left hand corner, the liberation, that's the name of the area in the courtroom. That's loaded up as well, so I want to try and haunt as many objects in here. Get to 100%, and then the bar at the top will suddenly jump up. Also, I'm trying to be aware that there are people trying to hunt me down. Okay, let's get some more energy. The playing as a ghost is definitely a different feel. Alright, I'm going to give you a warning now. If someone tries to catch me, the mini game you have to do is a little bit extreme on the extreme. Extreme on the stream? Extreme on the screen. Right. I think I lost him. No. No, I haven't. One spotted me. Ah. Bumps. Oh, that's not good. I've been. So it is tricky. When people see it, I try and use the abilities, but you kind of just want to try and get away. Also, I want to try and find the room I was in before. Now, there's no map, unfortunately, so you kind of just have to learn these maps. I'm trying to find the room I was in before. I can also scare people. I should really try and scare some more people. And you can also possess people. Can I scare people like this though? Oh yes, I can. Oh, it didn't seem that bothered. I can't seem to find the room I was in before. Oh crumbs, I need to get out of there.
One rift remains. Don't let them destroy.
Okay, so I'm probably not going to win this time. They seem to be on it for destroying my rifts. I don't seem to have much luck finding the room I started with. As it says I've got spotted, I need to get out of there. But yeah, overall, I've enjoyed my time in this, and I'll definitely be picking up at a later date. I think I could do with some more maps. I feel like I've played some. It says I've played all the maps. I feel like I've played them one too many, 2 times. That makes sense. I'd love to see an outdoor map. I feel like too many of these maps are inside. I'd love to see like, hey, oh crumbs, get out of there. Ah. Oh, nice.
The final rift has been
Oh no.
destroyed. Well, you're in for it now. So close, Ghosty. Can you taste it?
Yeah, I've nearly done the courtroom. You notice this is going to jump up loads if I can get 100% here. Yes, okay.
What
88.
tormented and otherworldly effect you've had on the place.
Oh man, I've not got much here. I need to find another area that I've done more. Oh!
Quick, get it while it's done.
Ooh, I need to get out of there. I'm running out of energy.
Hey, slow down.
Okay, I've got everything here. Oh, I'm not far off though. Ah! Yeah, they're really gonna be hunting me down now. Ah!
Maybe we'll see each other again in the
Well, that was very close. Well done, Ghostbusters. I've won a few times as a ghost, but lost a few times. Personally, I think it's definitely a lot easier as a Ghostbuster. But it's a good asymmetric multiplayer, and I feel like you never know if it's going to go your way or not. And then this is the only issue I had here to get back to the firehouse. I don't know, if you click it in time, you can go leave job. Sometimes it goes return to main menu. So you come back here, and occasionally it says, oh, you can't team up with friends yet. So you've done story part. Yeah, it says a narrative scene. Other players cannot join until it's completed. And you can see everywhere that like, hey, you got more costumes unlocked. Got more upgrades. Nothing happens with the Actor 1 here. I think a nice cutscene or something of everyone jumping in and driving off to the scene or something, but maybe I've watched a little bit too much of that new Hitman game where he drives off in whichever vehicle you choose. Do I wish the hub section was a bit bigger or had more stuff? Maybe a little bit. I think the main thing I'd like to see is some more ghost types. Although there's a good selection if I can find the menu now to choose the ghost. No, there's a cutscene, so I'm not going to be able to show you. But there's about like 6 different ghosts. I think the thing I want to see mainly is more ghosts. Definitely more levels. I definitely want to see some outside levels. Like maybe a mansion and you can walk around like the garden section. Otherwise everything feels like it's inside a building. And maybe some like more locations from the films as well. And I haven't seen the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man either. I think something to do with him would be cool as well. But there you go. Yeah, overall, this is a very cool and interesting asymmetrical multiplayer game. Definitely a good Ghostbusters game. And yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking out. And I'll be adding it to my list. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you to our Twitch subscribers and patrons. And as always, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye. And who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Keep on busting, everyone. Bye.